welcome to the at-home edition of Today in Nashville. Yes, I'm still in my basement. Yes, Carole Sullivan is still at her house. We are social distancing. I can't even hardly say it. I mean, we've done it enough now, haven't we?
I know, the new normal, right? So I've shooed the kids away, see how that goes. I try to kick them outside. They don't seem interested in that. It's weird. It's like, here's what they tell me. They tell me I'm ruining it by suggesting it, right? So that's where I'm at. Like, hey,
Okay.
for a bike ride. They're like, you keep bringing that up, so now I don't want to. I'm like, well, would you have wanted to if I didn't bring it up?
See, yeah. Oh, gosh. This is where we are.
Basically how my homeschool's going, Kel.
Same! That's exactly, oh my gosh, we are at the same campus because clearly my homeschooling is about that. So here's the issue. Whenever we're doing anything here, taping things, Zooming with each other, we need the bandwidth. So I got to shut off the computer. Well, then I tried to print off math worksheets so she could actually, yeah, I'm like, just because I'm down here doesn't mean you can't do some math. And then the printer jammed.
This is learning time.
The printer jammed. It just sent me an error message. It never printed. I don't know if there's any paper in it's a wash. It's just a wash. Here's some sidewalk chalk. Go do the math on the driveway because I can't help you anymore.
Can we go down this road? Why is it that we can broadcast for network television using our personal devices here, but my printer cannot print out a worksheet? We have the same, like printers are still, they're like the dinosaurs in the technology world. They just, for some reason, can't get up to speed. Printers are the worst. Ugh.
And let me say, to be fair, my printer is almost as old as my child, maybe older, not sure. But it is a wireless printer, and it was one of those, man, I remember when we bought this, Carol, it was so funny because I went in and I said, what does that one do? And they're like, it's a printer. It's a fax machine. You can make phone calls on it. It's a copier. And I'm like, yes, I need all of that. It did everything but make toast. And now I look at it and I'm like, gosh, this thing is huge and old and doesn't want to work. Just another one for the trash heap.
Even if you buy a new printer, it's still going to act like your old printer because ours is not that old. And it's the worst. We just tried to print something the other day. And I just went, what? Like, why? And will you please fax me something, Kelly?
Oh, 100%, which is really funny. Honestly, I'm not even kidding you. Someone not too long ago asked if I could fax them a copy of something. And I said, I don't know how to do that skill anymore. That has dropped off my skill set. Thank you.
I don't know. You're going to need to page me and then I can fax it to you.
Do you remember when you had the pager and you would page like certain things to people so they could turn it upside down? Like you could page a number and it would spell out hello. What?
She used to do that. Boobs. Would you do boobs? It's like 8008. No, 5. 8. You didn't do that. 58008. Then flip it upside down.
Mine was hello. I always texted hello, which was like 43770. Clearly, we used our pagers for different reasons. Get that bottle out. Okay, that comes to our favorite time of the morning chat. Are we fat or are we fit? We've just thrown this in because truly there are two outcomes from this quarantine situation. You're either coming out looking awesome because you're working out every day with that extra time, or you're heading to the refrigerator for the 7th time this morning.
Oh, I'll tell you what, I am definitely eating through this pandemic, but Aranopria. So I've been doing her app every single day, and she does put a rest day. So there's one day a week where I'm not, but every day I go to it and I'm like, oh, yay, here's what I'm doing. If it was not for that, I would be feeling awful. But yesterday I had a really good workout and today's going to look good. So I'm feeling fit today, Kelly, despite my glass.
That's amazing. Fit for Carole. Well, I have discovered that I'm good at baking, especially under stress. So I made some of the most delicious cookies I've ever made before from scratch. Yes, they were chocolate chip. Yes, I did the Ivy Odom trick of putting them in the fridge, chilling that dough. They came out perfect. And our friend Brian told us, always... Brian Hart Hoffman, he told us always undercook, so I pulled them out a little early. And then the chocolate, when you pulled them apart, and the gooey, and so I'm feeling fat. That's where we are.
That sounds better than mine.
I don't know. I don't know.
So let's backtrack really quick here, though. And we've been seeing Ivy on our Southern Living show. She's all over the place. She works at Southern Living, which is with Meredith. So we love having her on the show. But the dough. So you do the dough and it gets warm because you're mixing and you put it in the fridge to firm it up. Yes.
That was her trick, because I always said, I don't know. I was using my stand mixer and I said, am I mixing it too much? Am I putting too much baking soda in it? Because they would poof up too high, and I don't like a poofy cookie. I like one I don't want it to be super flat. It's got to be that nice right in the middle. And she said, are you chilling your dough? And I said, no. And she said, yeah, that's the big trick. If you can chill your dough, overnight is ideal. But even if you can only do it for just a little bit, huge difference. And she was right on.
Oh, I love that. Okay. Well, listen, Erin says, and I don't think you're in this place, but I am. She says, don't eat your feelings. Your feelings will still be there. I'm hoping my kids will be motivated to move when they see me move. Hasn't happened yet, but maybe.
Yeah, my child's supposed to be doing a Zoom dance class in just a few minutes, so we'll see if that happens. Oh, by the way, can we just talk about this for a second?
Yes.
Parents, I'm talking to you right now. If your child is doing a Zoom class, and the Zoom etiquette is, if you're doing a Zoom class and you're one of the participants, mute your speaker. Otherwise, every time you speak, it's going to pop you up full, or if you're in the little grid view, it's going to highlight you. So unfortunately, during one of the classes, there was a dad that was walking through the background multiple times, saying things, and it just kept popping him to the forefront. Saying things. I mean, it wasn't bad. But I've had 3 or 4 parents.
That's too bad. I wish it was bad.
I know. I've had 3 or 4 parents that say they've been caught off guard because of the Zoom and their kids on the computer, and they're walking through, and there's one mom that had a horrible, horrible story. Her daughter ran in and said, tell me how to turn this off. And she'd just gotten out of the shower, and her towel fell, and the entire class. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. This poor woman. She said, I'm just scarred. An entire classroom full of kids. So technology is our friend, but also just be aware, because everyone's watching.
That's pretty great. That's a story when you're older and you reflect on elementary school or junior high or high school. They'll be like, remember when we saw Ricky's mom naked from that Zoom class?
Poor Ricky's mom. Bless it. Oh my gosh. Get ready.